This podcast is for educational purposes only.
We break down science to help you understand your body, but we're not doctors, and this isn't medical advice.
If you have questions about your health or something doesn't feel right, always talk to a qualified healthcare professional.
Welcome back to the Microdose, the show where we take big science and break it down into tiny brain-friendly pieces.
Each episode, we zoom in on one idea, one system, or one what-if scenario to understand the science behind everyday experiences.
We're in theme 1, the body under stress.
I'm your main host, Caitlin.
I'm Casey.
I'm Rahima.
We've mapped the brain, we've broken the system in our what-if, and today we're putting you in the lab coat. Today, we are in my favorite segment, Crack the Case.
We're going to present a mystery patient with a set of strange symptoms, and you have to help us figure out what's going on.
Wait, are you telling me I'm the doctor now? Because I barely survived year 12 biology. And I hope my imaginary malpractice insurance is paid up.
Don't worry, you'll get all the tools. Think back to everything we've talked about, the amygdala's alarm, the HPA axis, cortisol, and adrenaline.
We're going to give you 4 files. Your job is to figure out, is this patient's stress system stuck on or is it completely off? Let's meet our patient. We call him Patient X.
Why Patient X?
Well, it's the
X is a
first
nice
thing
name.
that comes to my mind.
Okay, cause it's a nice name, comes into the clinic complaining that he feels wired but tired. He says his heart starts racing at random times, even when he's just sitting on the couch watching a movie.
Okay, so his sprint pathway, the adrenaline, is definitely firing for no reason. Could it be too much coffee?
Good thinking, Casey. We already asked that. He cut out caffeine around a week ago. But look at his eyes. His pupils are constantly dilated, even in a bright room. His body thinks it needs to let in more light to scan for predators.
And check the digestive file. He mentions that his stomach is constantly in knots. He has zero appetite, but he's also experiencing intense stress belly. Basically, his digestion has completely stalled.
Wait, why does stress kill your appetite again?
Okay, let's
Weren't you
review.
listening?
Well, the thing
Let's
is,
review.
that was 2 weeks ago and I kind of forgot.
Okay, it's okay. So basically, when you're running for your life, your body redirects all blood flow away from your stomach and towards your legs and heart. So there's less blood flow in your stomach.
So, if his digestion has shut down and his pupils are white, his sympathetic nervous system is treating every moment like it's a life or death emergency.
Does that mean he's stuck in turbo mode? But there's no threat in sight.
So, this is a challenge for the listeners. Based on the racing heart and stalled digestion, do you think patient X is in fight or flight, or rest and digest? Hold that thought.
Physicals are one thing, but let's see what's happening upstairs. Moving on to file 2, the behavioral clues.
Climbing the stairs.
Before we move on to behavioral clues, do you guys have any ideas on what's going on?
That's for the listeners to guess.
File number 2, the behavioral clues. Now let's look at his brain. Patient X says he's becoming incredibly forgetful. He can't remember where he puts his keys, and he's struggling to do basic math at work. Like me.
He describes it as brain fog. He says, I feel like I'm constantly waiting for something bad to happen, but I don't know what it is.
Isn't that the negativity bias we talked about in our last episode? Do you guys remember that?
Yes, Casey, exactly.
Negativity bias.
Caitlin, what's negativity bias?
It's when you think that bad things will happen.
His system is basically flooded with stress signals. His prefrontal cortex, the logical, human part of the brain, is actually being starved of resources.
The brain is prioritizing the amygdala. It's like the emergency alert system has taken over the entire TV station. He can't think clearly because his brain thinks thinking is a waste of time when there's a lion nearby.
So he's not just stressed, he's literally losing access to his higher level thinking. That is terrifying.
Stress is making him dumb.
Basically.
This is why you don't be stressed, guys.
No, but stress is good for you.
That will be a debate that's about to come.
But it gets deeper than this, guys. Before we look at the labs, we need to talk about what is this actually doing to his cells. Let's look at that in file 3.
File 3, the cellular cost. This is the part people usually ignore. When you're in survival mode for weeks, your body stops doing maintenance.
Exactly. Think of your body like a house, for example. If there's an intruder outside, you're not gonna spend that time repainting the hallway or fixing the leaky sink. You're going to grab a baseball bat and like watch the door, or anything, a knife, I don't know.
So patient X's body has stopped doing repairs?
Exactly, Casey. His inflammation markers are rising because the immune system is on high alert, but it's not actually cleaning up daily damage. His muscles are tense, causing micro tears that aren't actually healing, which is why he feels physically sore, even though he hasn't been to the gym.
His cells are basically running a marathon while the rest of the body's maintenance crew is on strike. It's a recipe for burnout.
It's not just a feeling, though. We have the data to prove it. Caitlin, get the final file, the lab results.
Okay. The lab results. Let's look at the heart data. We ran blood work on patient X at 10 p.m.
Okay, so his cortisol levels are through the roof. Normally, cortisol follows a circadian rhythm. It should be high in the morning to wake you up and low at the night so you can sleep.
Patient's X curve is flat and high. He's producing morning energy right when he should be heading to bed.
And his blood pressure? It's consistently 145/95. His blood vessels are staying constricted, as if he's ready to sprint a marathon 24/7.
Okay, it's my time to shine. Let me piece this entire thing together. High cortisol at night, high blood pressure, racing heart, stalled digestion, and a brain that can't do math.
What's the verdict, detective? Is his stress system broken off, like in our last episode, or is it stuck on?
This is the big review. Drumroll, please.
It's chronic stress overdrive. His HbA axis has forgotten how to hit the cancel button.
Did you figure it out before the reveal? If not, don't worry. This is why we're learning the system piece by piece.
In clinical terms, we call this hypercortisolism, or just chronic sympathetic dominance.
This is what happens when the survival machine redlines for too long. He's not facing a lion. He's facing a mortgage, a high-pressure job, and 1,000 messages a day.
He has plenty of body, but way too much stress. The balance we talked about in our theme is totally gone.
Oh my god, being a medical detective is exhausting. My own amygdala is a little twitchy now.
We've spent 3 episodes talking about the body under stress. We've seen the anatomy, the what if, and today we even cracked the case of the system stuck on high.
Your stress system is powerful, and sometimes it can overshoot just as easy as it can underperform.
Understanding how your body reacts under pressure helps you recognize what's normal, what's not, and what your body is trying to do.
And coming up next, we're heading into clinical oddities, where the body does something counterintuitive. It almost feels like it's breaking its own rules. And yes, it connects exactly to what just happened in our case.
I'm really excited for that section.
Case closed. That's today's dose of science. Short, sharp, and hopefully something your brain can actually use.
If you want more episode teasers, follow us on Instagram at _the_microdose_.
We post fun polls, microfacts, and things we can't fit into the episode.
Microdose delivered. Until the next dose.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.